Hey guys, so I am here today to film a eyeshadow collection video, I guess. These are all of my taupe eyeshadows. I am obsessed with finding the perfect taupe eyeshadow. So I own a lot of taupe eyeshadows and I figured I'd share them with you, talk about my favorite taupes, my not so favorite taupes. My cat is here to see this little cat face. Share with you my favorite taupe eyeshadows, and then hopefully in the comments below you can tell me your favorite taupes, because I'm always looking for a new taupe eyeshadow to blow the rest of mine out of the water. I have a cold sore on my lips, so if you can see that and are wondering what's going on there, that's what's going on, which is also why I'm not wearing lipstick, and it makes me very sad. So I'm going to start with my 3 cream taupe eyeshadows. The rest are all powder. The first one I'm going to talk about is MAC's Paint Pot in Morning Frost. I don't know if this is available anymore. I got this at an Estee Lauder warehouse sale. It's just this beautiful kind of taupe color. That's what it looks like there. It comes off a little bit, like it's very shimmery. Hopefully you can see that. Ooh. It's very shimmery. This is what it looks like on the finger. It's a little bit of a bronzy taupe, but I really love it. It's so beautiful. I like wearing it as an all over the lid kind of wash of color. It's just perfect. And I dropped it. The next taupe eyeshadow is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Toughest Taupe. I know you guys have heard about this, but it's matte, which is I think one of my very few matte taupes. It just looks like this. It's like a brownie gray color, which is pretty much what a taupe is, and it's just freaking gorgeous there. This looks really pretty all over the lid as well, blend into the crease, but I usually need to use a brush for this because it's a little harder because it is matte. But when you put that, I find that it looks a lot smokier, whereas the Morning Frost looks a lot more natural. And my last cream taupe is actually a pencil eyeshadow. This is the Sephora Jumbo Liner 12 Hour Wear. I really don't think you can wear this as an eyeliner because it's so large, but as an all over the lid taupe color, it's beautiful. Yeah, I sang that. I was so excited. I absolutely love this. These Sephora 24 Jumbo Liners, whatever, do not crease. I've worn them by themselves. They wear perfectly all day, blend into the crease beautifully. I love it. What I really love about taupes in general is that because the shimmery ones at least are light reflective, and because they're kind of duochromy, when you put them all over the lid and blend them into the crease, they actually looks like you're wearing a crease color to define your crease, but you're not. So that's exciting. So I like to wear that, and I've also worn that a couple times with like satin taupe in the crease, and it's so pretty. So the rest of my taupes are all powder eyeshadows. I have 3 high-end and the rest are all drugstore. So I'm going to start with the high-end. Number 1, MAC Satin Taupe. Obviously this is going to be in this video. It is the quintessential taupe color. It's so gorgeous. I love this taupe. It's a nice medium taupe. I find that some of them are either too light, some are too dark. This one's like a perfect medium taupe. So this is it swatched here. Hopefully you can see it. This is it swatched on my finger here. It's just a beautiful, beautiful taupe. It is one of my favorite taupe colors, one of my most used taupes. It's actually probably my second most used taupe, which is kind of blasphemy, but there is one that I reach for a little bit more. This one I also love. My favorite, my go-to look, if I don't know what I'm going to do with my eyeshadow, is Naked Lunch all over the lid and this in the crease, and it's just perfect. The second MAC taupe color is really, I don't know if I should call it taupe or not, but I'm going to. It's MAC's Shale. This is what it looks like. It's very purple toned. Of course my camera won't focus. Okay, well, that's what it looks like. This is it swatched here. It is very purple tone, but it's very sheer. It's like a taupey purple, which I guess is close enough to a taupe that I'll call it a taupe. Swatched next to Satin Taupe. It's more purple toned than brown toned, but it's got kind of the same deal going on there. So if you like purples, which I do, this is like a purple taupe, which is exactly what gravitated me towards it. The last high-end taupe is from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. Now everyone says this palette's very cool tone, has lots of taupes in it, but the only color that I would really consider an actual taupe is Pistol, which is this color here. I look like a crazy person. This one right here. When I swatch it, but it really does come off as more of a gunmetal gray color. Like, it doesn't look as taupey. There's not enough I don't know. And it's kind of dark. I find that on its own on the lid it can look a little smokier, so it's like a deeper taupe, but it is just, I just think it's a lot more on the gunmetal gray silver side than it is on the taupe side. But it is a beautiful color and it can live in that taupe family. Taupe is kind of a hard color to describe or to find. So the rest of the taupes are all drugstore eyeshadows. I'm going to start with my #1 favorite taupe, which is Wet n Wild's Color Icon in Nutty. I have hit pan on this, if you can see it. There's a little pan reflecting through. This is like the most beautiful taupe because it's very duochrome, so I wear it all over the lid by itself all the time, blend it into the crease, and it literally just looks like you spent a long time on your eye look and you just didn't. It's very like, it's almost like a light brown with a silver duochrome, which makes it taupey because it's a browny silvery color, but it's just like so beautiful. This is it on the finger there. Just the most gorgeous taupe. It's my most used, most reach for taupe color. It just looks really beautiful all by itself and I really like that. Now I'm just kind of gonna pick randomly. This is CoverGirl's Tapestry taupe, which is a very light taupe. It reminds me of Morning Frost, but in eyeshadow form. It's a very light one. It looks very beautiful all over the lid. A very nice neutral color if you don't want something as deep and smoky as like satin taupe, a little deeper. So there it is. It's swatched there. This is what it looks like on the finger there. It's a little cooler toned, a little less warm than Nutty, but it's just pretty. The next one I have is actually a limited edition shade, but I wanted to show it to you because I really do like it. This is from the Maybelline Rock Royalty palette, which came out years ago. It's one of the 4-pan quads. I depotted it because I've been depotting all of my used eyeshadow singles because I won't reach for it if it's not depotted. I literally haven't reached for this for years, and then this morning because I had depotted all my eyeshadows, I reached for it. So I'm wearing that all over the lid today, if you can see, and it's just this really nice light. It's not as shimmery as the other taupes I have. It's not matte, but it's like a satin finish taupe. And for some reason it won't swatch very well, but on the lid it looks gorgeous. Maybe it's because it's so light, but yeah, this is what it looks like on the finger when I've kind of packed it on. It's just a really beautiful taupe. Story of my life. I'm going to say, like, I wonder how many times I say taupe in this video. Like 703 maybe? Probably at least by the end of it I will. Then I have NYX's Root Beer, which is a taupe. Obviously it's a deeper taupe. This one kind of had an accident when I was depotting it. Let's not talk about it. I'm wearing that in the crease, just kind of deepen up the other one from the Rock Royalty palette. Now it looks darker when you swatch it, but once you blend it out, it really does not come off as that dark. So there it is there. That's it on my finger. It's kind of got that same silvery duochrome as Nutty, but it has a cooler base to it and a little bit of a deeper base. I have 2 eyeshadows from Joe Fresh. One is called Pebble, which is this one. This is it swatched here on this finger. It's another shimmery taupe. This one is a much cooler toned taupe than some of the others. It's got a lot of silver duochrome to it. That's it there. And then the other one I have is called Portobello, and this is a matte as well. And it's kind of that like purpley, brown, gray kind of taupe color. This is a gorgeous matte color. I love using this for the crease with taupe looks. Again, this is one I recently depotted. It comes in a single pan. The Joe Fresh eyeshadows are, I think it's $4 each or 3 for $10. So I have 3, but these are the only 2 that I ever reach for. And then the second last I have, I don't have it English. I guess I don't know if this should be considered high-end or not. This is a Ban Nye eyeshadow in Smoky Taupe, and this is another matte eyeshadow. And this is what it looks like. It's on my pinky. I clearly got it all over my pinky, and if I swatch it, it is a lot lighter than Portobello and a lot more kind of browny gray than purple. I kind of swatched it over here. So that's Portobello and that is, that's Portobello and that is, no, that's Portobello and that is Smoky Taupe. I'm sorry. So this one's a lot lighter and a lot more gray than purple, but I really like it. And then my last taupe color comes from this Essence quad. I never reach for this quad. I was just looking for taupe eyeshadows and I pulled this out. So I'm going to try to put this at the top of my stash and see if I reach for it. It's called Over the Taupe, but really the only color in this palette that I would consider a taupe is this one right here. I need a clean swatching finger. Let's do this. So this one right here, this one looks kind of taupey, but when you swatch it, it's just more of like a, you can see this one looks more like a muted kind of gray color, whereas this is a taupe. If I swatch them both, the muted gray doesn't really show up. It would be a nice transition color, but this is what the taupe looks like. It's just really pretty, and I really need to use this palette more often. It also has like a satiny matte white color in it, which is really handy. Enough palettes do not come with that enough. But that is my favorite taupe eyeshadows. I guess my taupe eyeshadow collection. They all have their own ups and downs. My two favorites. My two favorites are Nutty and Satin Taupe, which you can tell because they both have the biggest dents in them. But I really do love them all. I love taupe eyeshadow. Please tell me if there are any taupes that I'm missing out on, because I would love to buy a new taupe eyeshadow because I have no self-control and I love taupe eyeshadows. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.